Hi guys, my name is Hermit in the Forest. This is my unboxing of Phantasie. Phantasie is a role-playing game featuring a top-down view that takes place on the island of Gelnor. This island was recently invaded and conquered by Black Knights, led by some evil guy called Nikademus, and your goal in this game is to defeat Nikademus and his Black Knights, because those knights travel from town to town and they request humans as sacrifices to their dark rituals. Okay, let's take a look at the box art. Nice box. Okay, now let's turn the box around. See the backside for some info about the game and text about the game. This game has two sequels, Phantasie 2 and 3. However, only Phantasie 3 was released for IBM PC as well, and you can already see it among my unboxing videos. But Phantasie 2 you will not see because it was only released for other platforms. Okay, now I open the box and let's take a look inside. First of all, of course, there is the game itself on one 5¼ inches disc. Then there is some advertising for Questbusters. Then there is registration card of SSI. Okay, next there is games catalog of other SSI published games, so various old role-playing games advertised here. Also some strategy games, as you can see, and so on. Complete list with prices. Okay, so that's the games catalog. Next there is this reference card for IBM version of Phantasie game. So features that is all. And then there is the game manual, the rulebook. As you can see, it's rulebook for Phantasie 1 and 2 games. Those were given to the IBM release because IBM version was released later than the Apple II and Commodore ones that were released at first. But Phantasie 1 for IBM was released at the time when Phantasie 2 already existed. So they gave a manual for both games inside. Although, of course, as I told you, here are table of contents, take a look. As I told you, Phantasie 2 was never released for IBM PC, so it's quite useless to give it here, but that's how the release looks like. Doesn't matter. So, something about the story, about Phantasie 1 and Phantasie 2. General rules, those games. Yeah, here are some role-playing stuff, attributes and other skills and such. Town menu. Yeah, and all kind of interesting stuff about the game. Encounters, so something about combat, morality, monsters, and tables. There's a lot of role-playing tables, as you can see, and various stats. However, no pictures. That is a shame, actually. It would be nice to see some monster pictures here. Yeah, something about weapons and armor, shields, terrain types, dungeon exploration, and more. Here is how maps look like in this game. You don't play alone, you control a party of characters, not just one. And some updated rules. Okay, now take a look at the credits. People who made this game, and Phantasie 2 as well. On the back side, some spells table. Okay. And that is all that was in the box. I thank you very much for watching this video.